Okay, I'm gonna take you guys with me while I open up this house. This is what I have to do for every single showing of a luxury home. And it's fairly simple, but obviously, whether you are the buyer's agent or the listing agent, you want these homes to show in their best light. And that means arriving early when possible. I know sometimes we're doing full tours, and most luxury properties, the listing agent or someone from the team will meet you at the property, and they'll go ahead and have the house all ready to show and all ready to be toured. So they're there essentially representing the house and the listing, and then the buyer's agent is there to bring their clients through, maybe ask additional questions, take notes on any key features. So this way, especially if you're doing a day of tours to different homes, your clients don't get confused. But I'm literally going room by room, making sure all the lights are on. And I want the house to be what we call fully open for the showing. Everything's off right now, which is the proper way to shut down a house. You know, your sellers don't want the lights on when no one's in it, especially if it's a vacant home. Something here, anytime we have a chef's kitchen, we want to make sure that the range light is turned on. So we have like a really nice light feature there. And this particular house has dark window shades. So obviously it's making even less light come through, which is great because we're in Las Vegas. So you probably are saving a little bit on their energy bill because of this, but we really want that natural light to shine through. So again, just going like room by room. I mean, light just makes all the difference. So you can kind of see behind me, you can see there's golf course views. They do have solar shades on this, but I'll go ahead and lift these up as well because I want them to really be able to see what this has to offer from the kitchen. All the little nooks and crannies, little side cabinet, but want all of these lights on. And it's a really good way to understand the floor plan. Like, you know, Red Rock Country Club, I've been in a bunch of these houses. It does look like this one. They probably changed what the original floor plan was a little bit from, you know, what it originally was. Some people, you know, move walls, etc. But it gives you time as an agent to understand the floor plan for your clients. Or if you're a showing agent and maybe it's not your listing, it might be your team leader's listing, this is gonna give you, you open everything up and you're like, okay, I know where this is all, so I know exactly how I'm gonna tour people and be as professional as possible. So you can kind of see. And you get to know which lights are out as well. So this is something that an amazing luxury listing agent that I learned from taught me. Like, you see how the blinds are not, like, sometimes you want them to not be all the way up, depending on, I don't know, roof line, the sky, the sun, whatever, but they have to all be the same. So I have to lift this one up a little bit. It's like small attentions to detail. And also, trick of a trade, if it's broken and you know it's something you guys are gonna address, but maybe it's not going all the way up for some reason, again, you want them all to be the same, like level across. all that natural light. So nice when it floods in like that. No fans on. So a lot of times if it's a light and a fan, unless like the light is super necessary, I turn it off. I don't want like unnecessary noises coming through. Bummer. The lights are out in the primary bedroom. Like a few of them. Okay, this is good. So many blinds. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This just came off. And I'm short. Struggle is real. Okay, finish opening up and then address that in a minute. It just hooks in, but oh my gosh, I'm gonna be like jumping for it. And if you are a showing agent, obviously we don't want people to wait, but we want the house to show in the best light. So if you say, hey, do you guys mind holding tight outside? I haven't completed opening up yet. That's totally fine. If you're the one that's making it crazy behind and they have a tour, I mean, run, take off your shoes, rush through. But you know, you really want that first impression to make them want to add that property to their short list. And honestly, lighting, the smell, music, if there's an Alexa or if there's a way to play music, I think that's a great addition to the property. And you just want to, again, be there a few minutes early. If it's a vacant home, put some nice light scents, nothing overwhelming for people, because people are sensitive, just the way that they're sound sensitive. So that fan, not happening. There we go. I make sure toilet seats are all down. No one really wants to look inside of the toilet, and if they do, that's probably more of a home inspection thing. So you can see everything's well lit, showing a little bit better. Wish that primary had the main light working. That's a little bit of a bummer. We have all those windows open. We do have an electric fireplace in here, so I'm going to see if that'll turn on properly. It just got cold in Vegas. Obviously, that's why I have my big old winter coat on. And fire features, pool features. When you're in a luxury home, you really want to have those on. It really allows them to see the property in its best light, and elements that hopefully the new owners are going to use. Okay. Got the lights on here. It's like a little faux fire that it does, and it lets off heat, but it definitely adds something when people are coming in and taking a look. Okay, so I'm just doing my second walkthrough to see what I need to complete and get a feel from the home. Generally, opening up a home around this size is about 3,500 square feet. Should take you about 10 or 15 minutes. Outside right now. Nothing I can do about the leaves right now. Some properties might have a broom or something in the garage. Especially as you go higher end, you want to make sure that it is like very immaculate. But we just had wind, we just had rain. Sometimes it's impossible. This is what I will say. So this is golf course frontage, and we see a few balls. It exists, but we don't need to put that right in front of our buyers. We're going to pick up these balls. We're just going to place them aside. We're not trying to hide it necessarily, but we're definitely not trying to put it in front of them. want to, like, you know, the appliances outside probably could be a little bit more cleaned, but they're not bad. I'm touring my clients on this listing. This is not my listing, but the listing agent isn't going to be here to show it. So obviously I want to get it ready properly, because if this is the home that they're going to want, I want to make sure that they see it in its best light, because I'm here to make a sale. This is selling real estate. And then they have packages out here, which I'll let the listing agent know, but we're gonna move those in and out of the way. So when my clients come, they get to just walk into the home, feel really great. During the summer, it gets crazy hot out here. So with that being said, I like to come early also if I notice that the power is not gonna be on at one of these houses, and turn it on just for a few minutes, because no one wants to view a home that it fits 117 outside and they're just gonna step in and be sweating while they're walking through a house with no power. Usually the luxury homes though will have the power on. It's a nice garage too. Epoxy floor finish. So I'm just setting aside these golf balls and the mail, and this way they will know where to find it and it's out of the way for my showing. So that was my setup. I'm gonna also do a home tour of this property, so you're gonna be able to see the full property. But thanks for joining me on opening up a luxury home here in Red Rock Country Club.